everyone, my name is Frances Ames and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Today I wanted to share with you this absolutely gorgeous gold foil designer series paper. I'm going to use this packet called Green and Gold, and I'm going to create a simple layout that anyone can follow. What you're going to need is this paper packet, okay? And what I did is with this first sheet, I cut out, hand cut, all the different pieces so that I can decide which one I would like to use as embellishments for my scrapbooking layout. And anything that I have left over, I can use these pieces as embellishments for a card. So there's no harm in just pre-cutting those early on. So I'm going to do that with this first sheet. And then I'm going to show you how to cut the other pieces with your favorite cutting paper cutter tool. You're going to need at least 3 pattern papers. I chose this green and gold. I chose one of the gold foil diamond patterns, and then I used the other um, leaves pattern paper, and of course I used a gold metallic. And for the base of the scrapbook layout, I used garden green because I just think it matches really, really well with this. Okay, so let's grab your paper trimmer and let's cut these papers together. Okay, so I'm going to use this pattern paper and I'm going to turn it this way. I guess it doesn't matter which way, but I'm going to cut 2 inches. Then I'm going to go and cut another piece that's going to be 2 inches. And then we're going to cut 1 inch from the length. And I like this trimmer because I can see very easily. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut 1 inch off of this one. So it's going to be 2 by 11. Okay. We're going to take the next pattern paper, which is this diamond, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Whoops, let me put this back over here. So I'm just going to slide this right in. I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. Grab this again. I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. Put this aside. And we're going to cut 1 inch off of the end. So it's going to be 2 by 11. Okay, so I'm just going to grab these little scraps and I'm just going to put this to the side here. Okay, and then the last piece we're going to cut is the main one, which is going to be 3 inches. So this one's going to be 3, 3. And then we're going to cut off 1 inch as well. Again, I'm going to save that piece. Okay, wonderful. The gold is going to be cut at 1 inch. No, half an inch, excuse me. Half an inch. We're going to cut another one at a half an inch. Okay, there we go. And again, we're going to cut 1 inch off of the end here. I'm going to toss this one. I'm not going to need that. And then the other one, we're going to cut it at 5 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside. My garden green cardstock here. What we're going to do is, this is going to be the main one. We're going to put this, center it, right? And we're going to put like this, and we're going to leave a small little gap, just like so. All right, so you can even use a ruler if you'd like. So I'm going to start with the bottom piece, and I'm going to glue that down. Now this piece, you're going to take the smaller piece and right down towards, I would say about 1/4 of an inch, you're going to put that strip underneath. Okay, so let me just put a little bit of dab of adhesive on the strip. And then I have here 1/4 in. That's what the 1 inch mark looks like. And we're going to put that strip there. And then you can put a title here or at the top. Now you get to decide how you want your pictures. I would say you can put 2 4x6 pictures, portrait size, or you can put one large 8.5 by 11. So it's really up to you. Let's go to the second page. Okay. And we're going to layer it the same exact way. So let's go ahead and start adhering that as well. Okay. Oops. So this is nice and straight again. That would be like the 1 inch mark on my, there we go. That looks great. So we have all our papers nicely lined up. I gotta put a little bit of adhesive in this corner here. All right, so let me put the pages in the correct order. This is the left. This is the right. You can put another strip of gold, but I think I want to leave it open, and that way I can put a title right here. You can put a journal right here, and I'm going to put some papers. So let's create some photo mats. We're going to put the title here, create some photo mats. That's where we're going to put our pictures, just to make things a little bit easier. So these are 4x6s, not all of them, but most of them. Let me grab these. And then I'm going to actually adhere these down where I would want them. Okay. Okay. Just like so. Now you can embellish these using any of these that you've cut out. So I could do something like this, right? And I'll put some bells there just to kind of help anchor this little corner. Look how great that looks. And you can just do this. And then I would probably even put a little bow on this, some type of bow, just to make it really fun and pop. This is where your dimensionals will be really useful. I like using my minis most of all. So, okay, again, they can stick the picture underneath. Now, again, this leaves great space for the title here. Okay, and that's what I want to use. I can even put like a little bow here if I want, or I can just like even trim. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to trim this bow, take it off of this one here, and I'm going to stick it right on top of that one, that bell. Oops. There we go. Look how great that looks. Great. And when we have it, it's a little more simple, but it works nicely. Yeah, I think that looks good. Next one, next page, we're going to put some pictures. Now, again, you can do it any which way you like. You can even put it this way, right? You can even put another picture here if you like, or some smaller pictures. Okay, you can do a combination, right? You can do a nice combination of pictures like this. Grab another card here. Let me do it this way. Excuse me. Okay, you can do another combination here, and then you can put the journal right here. I leave a little bit of patterned paper there to show it off, because it really is lovely paper. And by doing it this way, what we end up doing is not overwhelming our eyes with, I'm going to do it this way. We're not overwhelming our viewer with the busyness of the paper. Our eyes are automatically focusing here, but we can still appreciate the beauty of it. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and put some squares on that one. Some 3D. And this leaves me room at the bottom to create a journal, which is awesome. You want to put like who's in the pictures, when was it? Was in Christmas of 2024, 2022, or 1977, you know? So that's what we put on our journal. And we're going to use a nice the big one, the double one here, like so. Again, we're going to make sure it's foam. The foams are 3-dimensional, right? Okay. So I like to do it like that, so it's not covering any of the pictures, but still there's something there. And we can put some here if you want. That's a different one. Let's see. Here we go. We've got a few here. You can always tuck a few underneath if you like, just like so. I think I'm going to do that. I think it looks interesting. So I'm going to tuck that in like that. I'm just going to glue some of the leaves down so it's not going to be 3-dimensional. Okay. Okay. Let's stick this one underneath that leaf. And let's see. Yep, I'm going to stick that underneath one of the leaves, the stem. And that kind of gives it, like I said, a nice 3-dimensional look. You could always use glue dots. All right, so that's pretty cool. And we can use, again, a really simple belt on that one. Good. All right, so we've got the simple belt there as well. You can, like I said, put a journal if you'd like. So you're probably wondering, why did I tell you to save these little scraps? Okay, now obviously these are front and back, and so you can use them as little banners in here and just kind of layer it. So I think I'm going to do just that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dovetail these. So I'm going to cut right down the center, then cut them in an angle, cut in an angle so it has a little tail here. And I'm going to do that for these other two, just because I think it's really fun and different, you know. And I have these scraps, so I might as well use them. Okay, and they're all coordinating, so it's really fun to just do that. So I'm going to layer them just like that. I think what I'm going to do is turn this around and go like this. I like that better. All right, there. So we have our pieces already done. We just have to put our title here. So if you have any dies, letter dies, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you have a Cricut machine or Silhouette machine, just create your title and you just glue down your pictures and you've got a beautiful, beautiful layout. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, please like and subscribe, or check out again my blog at francisames.com/paper crafts to get again all the dimensions and product information.